E-Dragons are crazy OP at Town Hall 11, and today I'm going to show you how to use it, including the hero equipment, the heroes, and the army comp you need to succeed. E-Dragons are the newest troop you get at Town Hall 11, and they are an insane troop, and you will dominate bases with this army. Here is the hero equipment we're going to be using. You can also see my hero equipment is not maxed for Town Hall 11. You don't need it maxed to get 3 stars. My hero levels aren't maxed either, nowhere near the maximum level, and I'm still going to crush some bases. So typically this is the exact style of base you're looking for, but don't worry, we'll hit some bases later that aren't so good for E-Dragons. So the first thing to do is figure out what you're going to do with your giant arrow. You want to go for either sweepers or 2 air defenses. So here, I believe I'm able to get both. So you can see Archer Queen over there. We pop her ability, get rid of 2 sweepers and 2 air defenses. And then we're setting the funnel on this side. Then what you want to do is put your dragon, E-Dragons, but in a line, not together. We want them to target as many different buildings as possible. So E-Dragons first, then Warden, then Balloons. Then you're going to put down 2 rage spells and pop your Warden ability near instantly. Now this seems counterintuitive. Why not save your Warden till later on in the base? I actually don't know. I don't make the rules here. E-Dragons just always are better when the loons get further inside the base, even if it means you're not using your Eternal Tome at the perfect time, because the E-Dragons are going to get insane chains through the base anyway. I mean, look at that. Bam. So nice, so satisfying as well. They're going to get good chains, so you don't really need to worry about saving the Eternal Tome to later. Use it at the start so that the balloons can make sure there's no traps for you. Now, something I love about E-Dragons compared to a lot of other armies is, are you going to need your CC often? Probably not. E-Dragons are a little consistent and inconsistent, that's probably the biggest weakness of them. Some of the time they will crush bases, some of the time you can hit the exact same base and it will go completely different because it's all about the chains and there is a little bit of randomness to it, but the randomness can also work in your favor because it means some of the time with this army you can 3-star Town Hall 12s. I have done it in War, I would have showed you in this video, but the Clash Anytime update removed all replays, which was really upsetting because it was a near maxed out Town Hall 12. I was so happy to put it in this video, but I guess I'm not going to need to. But yeah, plenty of E-Dragons up here. CC completely unused, aside from the poison spell, I guess. You won't be needing the clan castle troops from your clanmates for every single attack with this army. The biggest thing I want to teach you in this attack here, which by the way is on a base that is nowhere near as clumped and therefore not as E-Dragon friendly, is the importance of using the spells on the right E-Dragon. So I'm using one E-Dragon to set a funnel on the top side here because with the chain I should be able to get down that Archer Tower. This Archer Queen with the giant arrow does get rid of 2 air defenses. Then she's going to go around the corner with the Barb King and set a great funnel. And it's the exact same entry here. E-Dragon's in a line targeting as many buildings as possible. Pop the Warden ability early with a double rage. So all the spells from here are completely up to you. There's no right or wrong way. But for instance, look at this. So I use a freeze spell and a rage spell on this E-Dragon on the top side because I know this air defense that's flanking my troops is critical. The other defense that's critical at the moment is this Inferno Tower. It's a single Inferno Tower which wrecks E-Dragons, so I need a plan for that as well. So the rage and the freeze on the top side, and then I'm going to use that was half a second late, another freeze on the bottom side. Look at this E-Dragon at the top though. Gets rid of the Archer Queen, and then gets rid of the air defense, and then we get rid of the single Inferno down the bottom. I see my E-Dragons are going to get a nice chain through the base on the clan castle, so that's where I use my rage spell, basically as soon as they're about to fire up. E-Dragon takes a Seekian Air Mine there. My king is somehow still alive. And this attack is going to end quite slowly. This is one of the downsides of E-Dragons. They're not very quick at cleaning up the base. They are nice at Town Hall 13 when you have the Royal Champion to finish off the base. But obviously I don't have the Royal Champion here because, well, we're at Town Hall 11. E-Dragons doing their best. And then I've just got to use, I believe any second now, yeah, I use the hasted balloons from the from the clan castle. Turns out, what? I didn't even know my Archer Queen was alive this whole time. Well, she's just beating walls because that is what she's best at. So I did need the CC here, but I mean, it would have been close to a triple without it. Really nice outcome there on a base that's not perfect for the army. But what about hard mode? Are we going to be able to get a 3-star with E-Dragons in the hardest mode of the game? Well, let's find out. So we use the King and Queen on the bottom side here. Now, because it's hard mode, I am going to come in and use the Stone Slammer. I think that is fair enough. For those of you who don't know what hard mode is, it's a modifier you can do in friendly challenges and friendly wars that makes the game more difficult. Defenses do 20% more damage, your heroes do a little bit less damage, and the defending heroes do a little bit more damage. So essentially, far more difficult. Now, you're going to see this furnace here. You might think this is a troll CC. It is a nightmare for E-Drags to deal with because the E-Drags get stuck on the Fire Mites, and the Fire Mites do damage to the balloons over time. All these balloons here are weakened literally because the Fire Mites did their thing. But this is what I mean right here on the top side. It's all about picking your rage spells effectively. I used one rage spell up there and I was able to clear out 6 buildings, even though the E-Drag, only one E-Drag got the value of that rage spell. It doesn't matter. It's all about maximizing your chains, and if one's in a really good position, you better make the most of it. So right here, this did look like it might get a little close because that Inferno, I expected it to go down way more quickly. I still do have another E-Drag over there, but I'm just delaying the time here to make sure I get this rage right, because I know if I get the chain here, this air defense is going down. I freeze it. Beautiful. Beautiful. We get that all down. Now, interestingly enough, oh, I haven't even talked about this yet. What sort of content creator I am. Why don't I bring the Minion Prince with E-Dragons? Well, because the Minion Prince does so much damage, and he will take down the buildings before your E-Dragons have a chance to get a shot off. It's actually one of the reasons why my level 10 Warden here is actually a really good thing. It's better than having a level 20 Warden, because this level 10 Warden is not going to take the chains away from the E-Dragons unless it's literally a Builder Hut, because he can't do any damage. So the Minion Prince does too much damage, so therefore it's better to have the Barbarian King helping out your queen on the outside of the base. One of the downsides of E-Drags is they 3-star the bases so quickly some of the time. That first replay was pretty fast from memory that I decided to put a 4th replay in here just to show another base going down, but it wasn't ultimately that necessary in the end. So we got the E-Dragons on the top side. On the plus side, you might see another attack here with the defensive CC Furnace, and I'm telling you, the Furnace is a complete nuisance to deal with. I hate dealing with it, and we're actually seeing it on defense at the top of Legends League as well. I end up freezing the Furnace here because it was just being that annoying, but it looks like it's still spawned. I don't even know. It does go down here eventually, but that E-Dragon's going to be taking damage for the next 20 seconds. Yet again, all about using your spells correctly. So, you know, I probably should have froze that single Inferno, but I only have so many spells on the map. Compact base here. Nice chain there. The single Inferno on the right-hand side does go down. And obviously, I've got my own clan castle, but I'm not going to use it in this attack yet again. So in 2 of the 4 attacks of this video, clan castle is going to go unused. And I think that's a great advertisement, because I know a lot of you guys, particularly if you want to push with this army or even just farm, you don't want to have to use a CC every attack, right? Because if you're using a CC every attack, means you're requesting all the time. And if you, with the Clash Anytime update, you actually can't afford to be requesting back and forth, because otherwise you're gonna have to use raid medals. Don't worry, I won't put you guys through the pain of watching just a couple of defenses go down. Beautiful work from the king there. The Vamp Stash coming in clutch. E-Dragons are amazing at Town Hall 11, and even better, they are not reliant on both the CC but also a siege machine. You will never need a siege machine with this army unless you're in hard mode or attacking a higher Town Hall level. Now, if you're struggling for some bases at Town Hall 11, we've got you covered. Recently, we did a top 10 Town Hall 11 bases for 2025, and it has all the links you could possibly need.